Okay, did it
Okay.
start?
Yes.
Okay. So we are sorry?
Uh,
Yeah? Yeah, live. Okay, so we are looking at your next video. Um Focusing on standard 5, right?
Yes.
Okay. So can you share a little bit about how you feel that lesson went with the focus on the application of content?
So I was thinking about how to try to connect math with real world situation, and that was the
Uh-huh.
first thing that like I had a big challenge trying to figure out what I would, as in like the things I will set up and use so that students will
Yes.
understand how they can use mathematical sense, and as mathematicians be able to apply all the knowledge that they learned from the math class into real world
Okay.
problems. So that was my focus.
That was a stretch for you, right?
Yes.
Okay, okay. But I like the way you brought it all together because you had the approach of collaboration, you had them doing research, you had them being able to present what they had learned within their group. Um, you used the opportunity to change from one environment to the next. Uh, depending on what best suited the interaction for that part of their learning. Um, how did you think the kids did at the end? If as you were assessing them, how did you feel that their engagement and their knowledge of what they were learning about fractions and real applications, how did you feel that that turned out?
I feel like they were excited about it because working around in their group, I heard a lot of them saying like, wow, we can actually apply this to this, and I was happy to see that they don't just practice or learn math in the class, but they also know that you can use the knowledge of math to apply to other situations in life. And that was one good thing that I saw that they were able to figure out themselves, and I felt happy about that. And I also noticed that they were excited about it, and purpose of the learning for them to know that everything they learn they can use it in the real world. They can use it even when they grow old, and it's something that they keep like meeting on and on in their life, and it helps them to grow from one stage of their life to another. So that was
Yeah, and I like the
about
way
the
you
lesson, and I felt the kids were happy.
you frame the questions because you are still in charge of the learning, like you're the facilitator. So you had to give them questions that focused on, where you wanted them to end up. So the four cards that you did for the four group, I think that gave them it gave them a nice framework as to what they were looking for, how to make the connection, and just for their investigative part of it, it gave them a focus. So that was, I think it made a lot of sense to the children. It was meaningful. They could get right to the task, because they weren't confused about what to do. And so that was really good to see that they were engaged, but they were on task, and they were able to get right to it. So those are my comments that I wrote about in the observation that there was you are always trying to find a way to hook the students. You sometimes you ask them a question, you recall some of the past learning that they're doing, but you always start your lessons with trying to hook them, trying to draw their attention to what it is that they'll be learning next. And the purpose of focusing on, the specifically the project-based learning, application to real life, literacy across the curriculum, and the interdisciplinary themes. That was a creative aspect you had to work in to yeah, I'm not sure what's happening here. Able to join this video call. Share the permanent link. I lost your picture.